The guy transmigrated into a wife beater to make up for the harm the original owner caused them, and to make his wife and daughter stop fearing him, he started taking the initiative to cook for them. He gently pushed the door open, creating a small gap to look outside, just in time to see his wife holding their daughter and leaving the dining table. Her eyes were red as if she had just been crying. She clearly saw him too. After a moment of shock, she quickly carried the child back into the room. The man breathed a sigh of relief, pushed the door open and walked to the dining table. Finally he could eat. He looked at the food clearly left for him on the table, feeling a bit happy. After finishing all the food on the table, he cleaned up the dishes and with nothing to do wandered around the room, checking out the layout of the home. It was a 2-bedroom 1 living room apartment, only 50 square meters. They had bought it together with their own money when they got married. Everything in the house was arranged back then, but these things were already looking a bit worn out. It was hard to imagine how Lisa had managed to live with the child in this kind of atmosphere for 2 years, hardly going out. Just then the bedroom door suddenly opened again. A little head peeked out. Lily tilted her head, looking at him curiously. Those bright eyes were full of innocence and clarity. It made the man's heart melt, but Lily's face was too thin, just like her mother's. If it were a bit rounder she would definitely look better. It was true this mother and daughter used to only eat leftovers every day, and she couldn't eat dishes mixed with alcohol. The original owner didn't give them any money, so they could only eat whenever food was available. Seeing Lily, the man instinctively tried to smile, but before his mouth could even curl up, he saw Lily get scared, quickly close the door and scurry back inside. The sound of Lisa comforting the child came from the room. Time passed quietly until noon. The man put down his phone and stood up, time to make lunch. Just then the bedroom door opened. Lisa, with a blank expression, walked out carrying a pile of laundry. She walked straight toward the bathroom as if she hadn't seen him standing by the sofa. Was she going to do laundry? The man suddenly remembered his own clothes from yesterday were still in the washer. Thinking this, he quickly headed toward the bathroom too. Lisa was very nervous. She hadn't expected the man to still be home. Usually at this time he would have gone out drinking long ago. Hearing his footsteps approaching her, she became even more nervous, her body trembling slightly. My clothes are still in the washer. Can I take them out to hang first? The man's voice came from behind her. Lisa, who was bending down to open the washer, was startled. Lisa realized he was asking for her opinion. Her eyes darted away, not daring to look at him. The man's eyes were full of heartache. He had just clearly seen the purple-red bruises under Lisa's neck. He gathered the clothes from the washer without continuing to look at her. I'll make lunch soon. Remember to call Lily out to eat. Lisa shrank back again, looking extremely flustered. The man knew his presence was only putting pressure on her, so he picked up the clothes from the washer, quickly went to the balcony to hang them, then walked into the kitchen. Inside the bathroom, Lisa still stood frozen, holding the laundry. Until the sounds of cooking rose from the kitchen did she snap out of it. What's wrong with him? The man was busy cooking vigorously in the kitchen. Lily didn't wait for Lisa to call her. She woke up on her own. The next moment she saw the busy figure in the kitchen. Her big pretty eyes lit up noticeably. Then she curiously lay by the kitchen doorframe watching the man's back. Lisa finished hanging the clothes and turned around to see the scene. Little Lily full of anticipation and the man in the kitchen busy working. Lisa suddenly felt somewhat broken inside. She quickly turned around, leaned against the wall, covered her face with both hands and slowly crouched down. Tears silently fell. This was a scene that only appeared in her dreams a long time ago. The man still didn't eat at the table with them. After bringing the food to the table, he hurried out the door. Hearing the door close, Lisa wiped the tears from her face, stood up, held Lily and came to the table. The food was just as delicious as breakfast. Not long after, the man pushed the door open and walked in carrying a large bag. Lily shrank back a little. The man didn't dare look at the frightened mother and daughter. He walked to the sofa, put down the bag and then spoke. I bought you some medicine, make sure you use it. And I bought a toy for the child, I do. And know if she'll like it. I saw other little girls have one, so she should too. Lisa didn't respond to him. After speaking, the man paused for a moment. I know you won't trust me, but there are things I still need to say. I won't drink anymore from now on. I won't hate you anymore. You and Lily don't need to be so scared at home. The child is still young. This kind of atmosphere at home isn't good for her. He said it all in one breath, feeling much of the depression in his heart lift.